Okay, so the problem is, so I brought my concrete out here, which is not quickcrete, it's just concrete, but the ground's so wet that I think it'll be fine, honestly. Anyways, the problem is this barn is not straight. It kind of kicks out where the metal changes right here. Anyways, I didn't consider that. I dug 3 holes 7 feet off because that's how long my metal is. Anyways, and after the fact, that's when I realized that this barn isn't straight. Whenever I was looking at them in a row, and one of them's kicked out, it's probably 5 inches out this way. It's just gonna have to be fine, honestly. They're just pins. It's okay. I just really want them to look good. So I think I'm gonna place another board, a ridge board across with all my hangers, and one across this so I can make all these straight. Know that they're 10 feet between each. I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm out here. I'm being cheap per usual. So I needed 2 foot by 10. So this is my plan, at least for my these new breeder pins. That is 5.5 inches off because I'm going to use a 2x6 along the top. So I'm going to put those 2 feet into the ground. I'm going to use Quikrete. I'm going to place the 2x6 here, which will make this level, and I'm going to run a board up the back. At least that's my plan for now. Kind of to sandwich it in. It kind of turns this into its own mount, hopefully to help keep it on the ground. I think I might put some screws whenever I put the Quikrete just so it really sets in there. But that's what I'm... So basically what you missed here is the camera fell over. I just cut these down to 10 feet and placed them across the top so that they were all 10 feet apart so I could start somewhere, like a baseline of some sort. So it's right here whenever I realized, you can see me walk in and check to see, but I realize I will have nothing to hang the this like faceplate, I don't know what you really want to call it, because the barn is crooked and all the 2x6s on the inside are then also crooked and not the right height. So alright, just so it's technically framed, which is weird because this is straight, but whenever you look at it, since this lean-to is so crooked, it looks like the structure is crooked, but really it's the barn that's crooked, which I probably should fix, but here I am. Anyways, so this is just the beginning of the framing. I think I'm gonna stop for tonight. I might pick up back tomorrow. But one thing, this is what I was talking about, if you can kind of tell. So like, this middle pole is just set back at the bottom. Well, I mean the hole is just set back, and it sucks because it's like, I don't know, maybe 4 inches. Ooh, which I might be able to just fix with a shovel. We'll see. Never even thought about that. But this is just where I'm going to stop for now. Just pretty much my day one. I've got some concrete that I'm going to throw in those holes. But this is just the beginning. So you can see what I'm working with. So I actually have some old school post hole diggers instead of just using my auger. And I'm actually just going to dig out 4 inches forward. Hopefully it doesn't take forever. Okay, so I use all these. Oh, we got a hen and a rooster fighting. These Isobrowns don't mess around, I'm telling you. Okay, so I use all these little 2x4 joist hangers. I got them off Amazon. I think they were like $1 a piece. Anyways, I hung about 2 feet across. I think a 2-foot span's okay for metal, honestly. It's just a lean-to. These are kind of scabbed on there for right now because I realized after I started doing this, I had nothing to hang this to because the posts like this one down here is just junk. Like the whole wall moves. So I'm gonna have to redo those posts on the inside. So there are actually 2x6s on the inside, and you can see the line of nails. I just hit in the 2x6s that go into those posts. So this will work for now. But you can see whenever I made my my 4x4s using 2x4s, I made the outside longer and cut it out to where these are exactly the height, so it's level. So then I can scab on another piece on the inside, so it basically clamps it and holds it down. Anyways, I think we're ready for metal. If not, we're doing it.
So I feel like it needs to be said. So it's not like I just chose some foot metal. It was actually at the same auction that I always go to, and I'll do a cost breakdown. But they were super super cheap, and the screws came with it. So it was one of those like it. It's just what I had. Anyways, but while I was doing this, I was kind of leery because they're just 2x4s spanning 8 feet. But really, they didn't do bad. Like I could put my weight. I weigh a lot, like 230 pounds, and it didn't even really move underneath my weight. But I sped this up a lot because it's a little bit time consuming just because I tried to put every screw through the ridge, but I still need to get up there and fill all the old screw holes with caulk. Anyways, the inside of this stuff. So I also, at the same auction, at the same time, I bought some T111, which, gosh, I got so distracted. By the way, okay, so I thought that I bought 11 pieces of that 7-foot metal, but I think I actually got like 14 pieces. So I got 3 for free. I don't know. Anyways, the inside of this T111 does not look good. But the outside, for some reason, looks better than the inside, which makes zero sense to me. Maybe it's like hung on the wall or something. I don't know. Anyways, but I realized after the fact, I was like, well, shoot, because I didn't really try that hard to level the ground. You can see right there. And I was like, great. So everywhere this goes, I'm gonna have to just dig up and make that level. Luckily, it's really not too terrible. If I was smart, I would put it into the ground, but it's not, it's still T111, it's not metal. No, but as the night was getting darker, I was like, I'm just gonna have to come back the next day. But it's actually been turning out decent. I still have to figure out this gap underneath the bottom, but I think I'll get that. I might just run boards across the bottom of there. I'm just trying to make this predator proof. Normally, I mean, I'm living in the middle of a field. You can definitely hear the wind in half these clips. But hopefully, nothing will be able to get in here. That's my whole goal. So, I mean, I hope you guys stick around and keep watching the progress. I have a few more videos I've been working on. It's kind of hard because I work on different things every day.